Welcome back. It's your friendly neighborhood Ant-Man2939 here with more Street Fighter 6 Ranked. What will now be our daily Street Fighter 6 Ranked every single day at noon Central. That's 12 p.m. Central every single day. Of course, don't you worry, Dragon Ball fans. We'll still be doing DBFC every single day, or at the very least, every other day. So just check your times. 5 p.m. Central for DBFC, 12 p.m. Central for Street Fighter 6. And let's get to our first opponent. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Peace.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
The top player is here. Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Put one in the pocket. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Knockdown. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Takes a trip. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Feeling out the spacing. Checks them with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. In a dire situation, they can't and the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumping. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. Grabs them. Takes a trip. This is the perfect goes for the super art? Super! Oh, must have saw something we didn't. Hits them with a stopping block. The impact doesn't do anything. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. They were expecting that drive impact. Both fighters planning something? The overhead connects. Gotta be careful not to burns out. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Brushes that off and keeps going. Oh, turning it right up with the super. Burns the bar. That combo finishes it. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build up on a witness a blow up here. From up above. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Big counter. What's the play here? Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Grabs them. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Trying to read each other here? Knockdown, KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Sandblast. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must rush that off and keep going. Big throws. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Out of range. Relatively safe. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Ooh, there's a hit them with a stopping block. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. There's a burnout. Uses that wall pressure. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
The top player is here.
Showtime! Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Decides to go in with the target combo. Player 1 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. I want to see how they manage their SA gauge here. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Back throw for the side switch. Knockdown. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. They're facing, yes! Drive impact for the win. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump, uses the gauge for a super art.
Come on. It's time
Level
to
3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Big super art hit. It's on. Jumps up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 is in a beast mode activated, and now they're ready to party. Gotta be careful not to hit them with a stop and bop. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Too far out to make the KO.
Oh, it's the first time I've connected that.
Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
You don't want none.
Here comes a new challenger.
My first Chun-Li. A lot of first.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Baby chick. What's that, girl? Let's try it.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
My specialty. Come on.
Checks with the projectile.
It's just
Decides to go in with the target combo. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it.
Okay.
Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 1 chases them down. Alright, what's coming up next? Can't tech the throw? Takes a trip. Player 1 KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing.
Lucky worth the shit.
Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Breaks the block with a throw. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. The low! A real raw critical. What's gonna happen? Raw super art income closes it out! Player 1 brings it home.
I don't think I'm impressive here. I think that guy's just not very good. It's okay though. I get a lot of no rematches.
Here comes a new challenger.
Ooh, a looky.
Our fighters are pumping
I'm about
themselves
to be
up
leaving
and are
rookie.
raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
The top player is here. Let me have some fun.
Is this Reds? Yeah.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super art gauge. Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Handily escapes the throw. That tech's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. Our fighters should be warmed up now. We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up phase. Player 1 chases them down. Sticks the combo. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round at the KO. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Checks with a medium kick. They block the overhead and hits them with this free flow. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Blocks the impact. Oh, they were looking for that overhead. Big throw. Drive gauge is looking bad. What'll they do now? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Going in? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Drink level in with the luminous. Hold your breath. Goes to the air. Looking for KO.
Good match.
Player
Really good.
1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves
What is a 5-star? All these one and dones.
Here comes a new challenger.
A fellow Jamie. Hey man, let's just back up and drink, okay? for the content.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Who's gonna make a move? The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive here.
Very good, very good.
Player 2 on the board first with the win.
I had him
Wants
until
to
I
keep the
burned out, and then
pressure
I was
on.
like, fuck.
Round 2. Fight.
Happy hour! This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Changes the pace with an air dash. Triggers the super and is looking to put this out of reach. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Looks to drop him to earth. There's a chain that nails the overdrive arrow kick. A quick breather. KO! Player 2 is the last fighter standing. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Dance with that jump.
Crisscross.
You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Starting to sweat a bit. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Very solid corner switch. The jump in catches them.
I tried to grab early. What did I?
Gets
Wow.
Player
Good
2
job.
on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Time for a drink. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jump? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only
You
produce
can
more
punch.
damage.
I'm not plus there.
Jumps in. Throws them.
Man.
What's next?
Every time I go for a
Fighters
throw,
planning
he's like
something?
just barely out of range.
Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. Kaney's tuning up the band.
What'd you-
Time for some fun. Player 1 is in a pretty good activates the super and may try to make something happen here. Going in? Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Hanging on for dear life. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They're trading it in there.
No, I want to fight. Damn.
Player 2 is the last fighter standing.